the music. Happy. I hope everybody had a lovely holiday. Had a lovely holiday and a lovely week. I had a really nice. I decided to take like a day off from like projects I'm doing to go to some Hanukkah celebrations. And it was really nice. This is where I'm gonna go and say the out of character segment because this is more like out of character stuff rather than hail stuff. I'm a part of like a comic book collective. We make comic books together. We publish them. We give each other help, and we also appear in different animation cons. Not animation cons, like different conventions, book conventions, nerd conventions, you know. And there was a small book convention, like one room and like 10 tables kind of convention. And I came over to like help, but also I brought some posters of my webcomic, just so it'll be displayed, and maybe I'll talk with some of the vendors and tell them about like my stuff. So the nice thing about this convention is that like it was 100% indie stuff, from local artists, from like local authors and creatives, and in the middle of it there was also like a give-take table where you had like different you had like people basically brought their books and they're like, take this and we'll give it to you, like take one, give one, kind of ordeal. And there were also raffles. It was really cute. My issue is that like the placement was really obscure. Some people did not know. Like I know them all where it's at. And I went to like a comic book store where I had a mutual who was working there, and I was like, hey, I came for this. And then she was like, wait, there's an event going on today? And then I was like, yeah, there is. And yeah. So I was there for like near the end of it, and the thing that surprised me was that like people like I did not expect to like make any poster sales like for the small print I made of my webcomic that isn't even done. However, 2 people bought it. One of them is someone who follows me on social media, and the other was there was this one lady. She was very intense. She came in like just as the con was closing, and like then she started storming every single table and buying shit. And she ended up buying one of my posters. She didn't seem the most well, but who am I to complain about like investing in the smaller arts? I respect that, even though it's a little concerning. And then after that, I went to like the Animation Guild. They did like they basically did a Novi God celebration. For those of you not in the loop, Novi God is basically Russian New Year. It's when they have their Christmas. I met some friends. I said hi. I ate some sufganias, which is like jelly-filled donuts. I had pizza. I will say I exercised in the morning, but like today and yesterday I kind of went a bit overboard with my sugar intake, but it's fine. It's Hanukkah. I'm allowed to do that. Anyways, so basically the event was really small but really nice. I ended up like some of like the entertainment section was that they showed a bunch of Russian New Year's specials, as long as you aren't diabetic. Yeah, I'm not diabetic. I'm fine. Yeah. So, basically, I had that. Wow. I have a hole in my pants and it's all Edmund's fault. It became really bad. We're gonna talk about him later. Yeah, no, so there were some New Year special. There was also like this Russian potato salad that like the organizer had made at home, and she brought it over. It was really nice. So, and also it's Hanukkah, so people still did candle lightings. I ended up having 2 candle lightings, one in the book convention and the other in the Oh my god. It's really nice. So that's how I spent my holiday yesterday. And I'm probably going to step out during the stream. I still don't know when to do some candle lighting for like a few minutes, and then I'll go. As for today, I took Edmund to the vet. He needed a Barbacto injection. Basically, they took an ampoule and spread some of the ointment on his fur, and apparently it's going to be absorbed. Edmund is becoming more smarter and more about like knowing when me and my family is gonna take him to the vet. Like he jumped, he sprinted to like upstairs, and he just like huddled in the corner, and he started like meowing like fiercely. But I managed to put him in, and like everything was fine. And then I came back home, he was a-okay. I cleaned up his doo-doo. And later on today, I went and I made some spaghetti. Because Larry Eddie like got some beef and he wasn't available to make it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make spaghetti. I haven't made spaghetti in years. I've made like the pasta. I haven't made bolognese sauce. I haven't made bolognese in like years, mostly because someone else has been doing it around the household. But it's very easy to make bolognese. You defrost the meat, you throw it in the stew pot. I accidentally got burned in the process because I touched the handles of the pot, which was a mistake. I thought like that was like, I don't know what else to say. I was stupid and my finger still hurts. But it'll pass. There is no nasty burn. It's not like a bad burn. You basically brown your meat by stirring it around. You add your tomato sauce, your spices, and it's done. So I go in, and then I'm like, okay, I made my pasta, I put my spaghetti, I put it in the kitchen, and then I step away for like a minute to get some vegetables. And then I had a feeling. Wait, I should probably keep an eye on my spaghetti, because I have a cat in my house, and he might do something. And I went back, and he stood on the table, and his face shoved into the pasta. I don't think he got a bite, but like he was really sniffing it, and like my first reaction was to scream at him, because I'm like, no, don't touch my spaghetti! No, you're not allowed to do that! I absolutely freaked. So, ever since last year, ever since we got Edmund, ever since we adopted Edmund, he just could not. If he wanted to climb on tabletops, he would need like a tape. He would need a chair as a base, and like so he would like have. So our solution was just to make sure the chairs are pushed as deep as possible into the table, and this way he doesn't have like the gap. That's not relevant anymore. I think he is big enough to just make the jump from the floor to the table, which is not fun. And he continued challenging fate and jumped up. So yeah, he decided to be a menace to society. Edmund tried stealing my spaghetti. My solution is basically like to pick him up. Just reinforce to him that if he's going to be on the table, I will pick him up and put him down. And I'll do it as much as it needs until he stops. So yeah. I had some fun shenanigans with Edmund. And I made some food. And now we're gonna be playing Detective Instinct. Let's see, we only had a ramblings for like 15 minutes, so we're gonna have a lot of time for this. for gaming today. Oh shit. Clair Obscure is updating. I mean, it's relative. I mean, it's relevant to last stream, so yeah. I need to look for it. There we go. Detective Instinct, Farewell My Beloved. We are going to... Oh, the Steam Awards are open for voting. That's really nice. You know, maybe we can look at the Steam Awards. Maybe it's in the storefront and like do... I'm gonna look at like what I can vote for. Steam Awards, you can cast your votes. Is it like pre-nominations or is it can I just write whatever I want? Game of the Year award. We have okay, so I'm gonna go back to before we do Detective Instinct. I'm just gonna go live and I'm gonna return to music. So yeah, I have more time to laugh at you. It's Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, Arc Raiders, game I haven't played. Silk Song Expedition 33, which is a game that nomination was a bit ago. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna put it for... I know it's a bit of... I think I'm gonna put my... I'm gonna give it to Dispatch because it's the only game I played. Expedition 33 I only played like a few hours ago, so unfortunately I can't say much. I can't vote to any of the VR games because I haven't played them. Labor of Love Award, you have Baldur's Gate 3, Rust, Dota 2, Helldivers 2, Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, my vote goes to Baldur's Gate 3. Again, I haven't played either of these games, and it is gonna anger some of you because there was a bit of controversy, like I think yesterday, about like Larian using AI for like creating references and like basically a lot. Like the specific statement is that they have been testing it out. It's not efficient yet. And like they also said we're not firing anyone, but it's still because it said the two letters, the one letter combination of like absolutely shambles everybody. Yeah, I can vote on stuff I haven't played though. I guess I'm gonna put it. So yeah, I respect Baldur's Gate. I think that like Larian is unfortunately in a situation where a lot of the industry, because AI is highly invested in, a lot of it like are under the illusion they have no choice. I don't know, it's an annoying situation. There was a Discord server yesterday where there was a heated out like conversation vote that lasted for hours. Not judging, obviously. So I'm gonna give it to No Man's Sky because the fact the game is still getting updated is crazy. Best game on Steam Deck award. I'm gonna give it to Hades 2. I haven't played Hades 2, but my friends absolutely adore this game. So I'm gonna give it to them. The Better with Friends award. I can't tell because I haven't played either of these. I'm gonna Outstanding Visual Style Award, we have Silent Hill F, My Little Puppy, which is a game I haven't played, and A Dream Barbecue, Doom the Dark Ages, and Final Fantasy Rebirth. Oh no, is My Little Puppy the game where you play dogs with heaven? Hi, really? I haven't liked Hades 2 as much as Hades 1. That's also the sentiment. I think I'm gonna give it to... And A Dream Barbecue, I'm probably gonna give it, because even though I haven't played it, like, the animation looks stunning, so I'm giving it to that. Most Innovative Gameplay Award. I'm probably gonna give it to Blueprints. I saw RT Games play it and it looks really cool. Best Game You Suck At Award. You have Elden Ring, right? I'm gonna give it to Hollow Knight Silk Song. I do Vienna. Best Soundtrack Award. Deltarune, Rift of a Necrodancer, Spider-Man 2, and a racing game, which... Man, that sucks, because holy shit, Expedition 33's music is incredible. And I've only heard, like, the first few songs, which just goes to show But I'm gonna put in Deltarune because again, I have played the game and the new songs were bangers. Outstanding story-rich game award. I'm not giving it to the remaster of The Last of Us True. It's to No I'm Not a Human, which I haven't finished. I only played it for Halloween and then I moved on. Dispatch is in there. With Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I haven't played it. I've heard good things. I'm gonna give it to Dispatch because I played it to completion. I thought the game was really good. Sit Back and Relax award. I guess I'm gonna give it to Power Wash. I can't say much. Haven't played any of these. I guess I can just give it to like random stuff. For Power Wash Simulator, I'll put it to Power Wash Simulator 2. VR Game of the Award. I guess I'll give it to the Midnight Walk, and I think that's it. Unless I voted for, I guess I'll give it to Peak. Yep, that's it. Now we can start the game. Yeah, now, again, Steam Awards, award shows do be a very fun thing to talk about. But maybe I should make my own. Award game. Oh my god! Speaking of award games, I need to check something. Oh my god! You know how I promised. You guys know how I promised. Do I need to like buy the game do I need to buy the chapters separately? No, it's delayed. Okay, they're delaying the new Up the Devil episode to next week. That's understandable. I prefer the project to be good than lacking. And Up the Devil is a very ambitious little game. Anglais. Okay, harmonica. And we're gonna do Detective Instinct for Well My Beloved. So last time we I think we played for like 38. I think this is my newest slot, so I'm gonna put it in. Basically, if I remember correctly, we are currently on a academic trip with our professor to the fictional city of country of Vendrika, which was separated from Vendrika. First time we saw a murder, like in our hotel. We were accidentally accused. We managed to clear things up really quickly. We got dragged by a quirky detective to like do some crime scene investigation, and then we went on the train to London. It's me, it's Emma, our upperclassman and / tutor. And on our way, we reunite with Daltrey, and we found a missing woman whose name is right now AK. So we've been asking around, trying to look for AK. A lot of the people say she did not exist, including the bartender and and 2 rich visitors, but we still have some people to ask, so we're gonna do that. It seems to me like we have 2 options. Either go to a lounge car or go to talk to Vita and Monty again. I'm up for either, but so I'll leave it to you. I just don't understand how I could have lost it. Oh, and we're in chapter 3 right now. Basically, we lost a ring. I swear it was on my nightstand when I went to sleep. Do you think it's possible someone might have stolen it while you were sleeping? That's a scary thought. I feel like I would have noticed if anyone came to my room, though. I'm not as a heavy sleeper as you are, Richard. Ugh, give me a break. Either way, we may not have it anymore, but at least we know what it said. To my beloved AK, I wonder but it's really hers. Overall, this game is really chill. As you guys can see, the sprite work is gorgeous. It truly is. But, however, but I feel like the story is, and the story's alright so far, and the world building is nice. Let's begin with the lounge car, because I don't think I'm ready to quite go to Vita and Monty again. They're a bit obnoxious. There we go, 2 people. What's all this commotion? I think it's just those guys in the booth over there. It sounds like they're having an argument. Wait! Richard, that's them! Those are the guys in polos who were with us yesterday. Let's go talk to them, quick! Let's go talk to the men. Excuse me? Are you out of your mind? That's a coward's club. Excuse me, you two. Do you mind if we... Don't be ridiculous. You could never make that shot. You want to bet? They are ignoring me completely. Oh, man. Oh, it's this guy. You two? You two again. These two have been bickering here for over an hour. Most of the other passengers have since left, finding it too noisy. Naturally, this isn't very good for business. Even my strongest blend wasn't enough to make them cease their arguing. Ah, yes! Golfers. This guy is very proud of making tranquilizing teas. He has not been here today. Hey, that woman who ordered a glass of wine yesterday, Vita, do you know anything about her husband, Monty? You could say I know a little, yes. What interest do you have in those two? No, I have not seen any rings. They're preoccupied at the moment, so let's see what the bartender has to say. Oh yes, this guy again. I forgot how creepy he is. How about we make a deal? A deal? Oh no, what could he possibly have in mind? I need these 2 men to leave so that my customers will return. I've been unable to get them to do so. If you can get them to go, I will tell you a secret about the couple, Vita and Monty. A secret? I can't promise the secret will be useful to you, but I suspect you will find it interesting. Well, do we have a deal? How? You just mentioned he likes making tranquilizing tea. That's true. No, but like if we're talking about like how creepy this guy is, it's also his weird like sprite where he chuckles to himself. That's ominous. I don't know how much we can trust him, but we need to talk to those guys anyway, so... Deal. Talk to me after we've succeeded. Let's talk to the men. Excuse me. My short game is far better than yours. Then why do you 3 put every hole? You are correct. Yeah, his theme helps. Turns out you're right about them being golfers. Excuse me. What? What do you want? Can't you see we're talking here? Yeah, what's the big idea, punk? Whoa, I'm sorry. I've been trying to get your attention for a little while now. Ah, is that so? Well, I apologize for my companion's utter rudeness. His manners are as questionable as his game. I want to look at something. I thought they were like the Madrican and Gandrican flags, but yeah. Yeah, they were talking about clubs and shots. I think... Wait, were they? Hold Hold on. I'll take your word for it. I just didn't catch it the first time. My manners in my game. Why, I oughta.
If you don't mind me asking, what were you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing important. My friend Palmer here seems to think his short game is superior to mine, when he can't eat a green inside 100 to save his life. Yeah, I went too high in the log? Yeah, I did. Ah, that's a coward's club. Oh, yeah, I see it. At least I can put, Dennis. You make a mockery of the greens with the amount of strokes you take.
Richard, do you know what they're talking about?
Come now, my girl. What else could we be talking about? Golf, of course. Can you not tell by the way we're dressed?
Oh, that does make sense.
Anyway, you said you were trying to get our attention, yes? What do you need? Yesterday.
You two were in the lounge car around this time yesterday, right?
She has a bit of a lewd mind. Yeah. Stroking, of course.
Do either of you remember seeing me and another woman here? We were both sitting at the booth.
Let me think. Thinking. Nope. No recollection at all.
But we were right there. You two were on the couch and...
I'm very sorry, miss, but you do have to understand. When Palmer and I are engaged in passionate debate, there's little else for either of us will pay attention to. It's very true, miss. For instance, yesterday I believe we were having a spirited discussion about which club is better to the tee, the drive or 3-wood. It's the 3-wood with the 3-wood. It's fairways and greens all day, baby. The drive is way too inaccurate. Maybe for a shank artist like yourself it is. Nothing compares to the raw power of the driver. Nothing. You calling me a shank artist? You're in the woods on half of your dives. You gotta let the big dog eat, Palmer. He's hungry. The big dog is wild, Dennis. He can't be tamed.
Richard, are they still talking about golf?
Oh, she's definitely looting it. I have no idea. Hey, you, why don't you sell this for us? What club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood? I'm gonna say it's the driver, baby. Let's the 3-dog eat. Ha! Well, what did I tell you, Palmer? It's about power! No, that can't be. Well, that settles that one, doesn't it? Good choice, kid. You have a promising career in the game ahead of you.
Oh, Richard, I didn't know you spoke golfer.
I've never picked up a golf club in my life. Sorry, don't remember.
I can't believe it. Another dead end.
Of all the people who could have seen it yesterday, it just had to be these weirdos. What a waste.
Let's not give up just yet. They may not remember seeing us yesterday, but maybe they know something else that's helpful. Let's keep talking with them for a bit.
I'm not sure those guys know much about anything other than golf. Can't say I recall a woman like that. Me neither. Why do you ask? You're saying she's gone missing, huh? That's intriguing. A missing woman on a train. What's that? A dwyer ring? Absolutely not. Doing so would interfere with my grip. I don't even wear a glove. I mean, you can aim if you can get holes, even on large courses. I see. Says the guy who complains about blisters after every round. I do no such thing. Yes, you do. How many times do I have to tell you? You're gripping the club far too tightly. They think they have the ring. You wanna know about Palmer and I, eh? There is not much to tell. We're from Ah, okay. I didn't know they were British. I'm gonna change it. We're from London. Vadrika has the last leg on our trip. A dramatic and exciting tour of all the best golf courses in Europe. Well, that's just what it was supposed to be anyway. Yeah. Just the airline lost our clubs in France. Then we got mugged in Switzerland. We tracked down thieves to Austria and got our wallets back, but then our rental car broke down. We hitchhiked with an elderly couple for a while, but they kicked us out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation. Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vadrika. And lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It was a miracle. What is this expression? He looks like he's pogging. At least it was, until it started thunderstorming. All told, we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks, but what a 3 holes they were! I've never played with such consistency before, such grace, 2 birdies and an eagle. Hit every green, sank every long putt. I'll never play that great again in my life, never! I don't think either of them are good at golfing.
What do you think, Richard?
I got nothing. An old man. You see a ton of old men on the golf course, let me tell you. It's true, golf is one of the few sports you can still play in old age. I'll take this as a no. Do I really want to ask about this? We might end up being here all day.
Let's ask him about something else.
Homer now had quite an adventure, huh? Nope, we not see no old men here. You, who, me? I can see it in your eyes. Do you see it too, Palmer? Yes, I see it. You wanna know more about golf, do you not? Oh no, oh no. Well, there's nothing we can't tell you. There's not? Golf is a game about feel, kid. Till you grip that club with your hands, take a swing and watch that ball fly, you'll simply never understand. It'll be a waste of time, talking golf with amateurs such as yourself. That's right, a complete waste of time. Couldn't agree more. However, I do see potential in you. Spark of something in your eyes, however small. If you'd like, I'd be happy to administer you to my patented golfer's aptitude test to see what skills you may be lying dormant in your soul. Well, what do you say? It'll only take a minute. Do we really want to do this? Sure. For the content, wonderful. Now, if you'll just close your eyes. Now, I'd like you to clear your mind, forget your surroundings. There's nothing but the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine sounds of a warm summer's day. A nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, calls going on in the distance. Okay, I can hear it. Now, allow me to image a form in your mind. From a humble tee box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear, sunny afternoon. I like Richard's sassiness. It reminds me of OG Trilogy Phoenix and how much of a bitch and diva he could be. Yeah, that really helped Phoenix be relatable. Maybe something like this? Good. Now, for the most part, you take a driver out of your bag and place it in the tee in the soft grass in front of you. You place a ball in the tee. You're going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Your goal? A straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now, I imagine the form of your string will take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact. He's an art student and takes care to remind everyone what. To remind about it. Yeah, as art students do. Can you visualize such a thing would look like in abstract? I don't know. How about something... Wait, I got it. Something like... Oh my god! Aha, perfect. The moment is almost at hand. When you feel the timing is right, swing! There'll be no delay, no hesitation. You just have to get you just have one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it, just feel it out. Well, are you ready? This is really stupid. I went back down from challenge. I'll show you, just you watch. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's just a second to collect myself. I need to take a nice easy swing. Man, what if I miss? I've never swung a club before. I don't even know what a good swing looks like. Oh no. I'm overthinking. Damn, you warned me not to! Why didn't I just take the shot? Ugh! Well, how did I do? I'm afraid you hit a nasty hook. Blasted about 150 yards into the woods and left it on the fairway. Oof, anything but the woods. It might be tough to find through all the dirt and leaves.
Well, not the best location, but at least you can hit it pretty hard.
Oh, I feel like I was close to a pretty good shot there. Well, would you like to give my golfer's aptitude test a shot? I'd rather not. That's really cute.
I think you're right, Richard. This hasn't been very helpful.
Yeah, so where do we go from here?
I have no idea. Maybe we should try investigating somewhere else for a bit.
Hey kid, the missing woman you're talking about. Yeah? What's the deal with that exactly? You've piqued my curiosity, I must say. Yeah, mine too. I see. So you met a woman on the train who then subsequently vanished without a trace. Nobody seems to remember her except for you. I don't like how they're looking at me. What the fuck is this? Yeah, same. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Palma? Yes, Dennis. I believe I am. What? What are you thinking? Aha. This, my boy. Sounds like a murder. Murder? I know what you were thinking. Oh, these guys, they're all talk about is golf, golf, golf. Well, I got news for you. We're also true crime fanatics. Dennis and I are well-rounded individuals. We have many diverse interests and hobbies. Yeah, we also kill people often. And one of those interests just happens to be murder. Yeah, you know, killing. Oh, don't give me that look. We're just interested in the subject, that's all. We won't do any killing ourselves, though. That would be crazy. Why do I not feel reassured? You see, Palmer and I have spent many years thinking about the perfect... Oh my goodness, these guys are walking red herrings. We've read hundreds of detective stories, seen all the good mystery films, researched countless real-life cases. I was joking, I didn't think the game would actually get to do it, yeah. Apollo gave you the quick gift of prophecy for exactly 5 seconds. There's not a single mystery scenario we haven't heard of. None at all. This missing woman of yours. Already I can think of something. Let's assume the young lady's correct, that she did in fact meet this woman yesterday. This only leaves a few possibilities. Shall I list them all? Emma?
Sure, let's hear it.
Theory number 1. This woman has been missing since yesterday, yes? Well, if the murder weapon is a 5-iron, we have a suspect. Hard to believe she could be missing for a whole day if she really existed. Precisely, Palmer, precisely. It'd be awfully hard to hide a person or a body on the train, so logically this suggests our missing woman isn't on the train anymore. Correct. Yes, yes. Young lady, you said you met this woman on the back platform of the observation car, yes? Maybe they yeeted her off the rails. That's
right.
Why, I can't think of no better place on this train to meet a potential victim. When we're at max speed, falling off the rear of the train would certainly kill a person. Ah yes, if I were a killer and I saw my victim there, all it would take is a little push. Yep. You wouldn't find her for weeks. Actually, I just had a thought. Was this woman in distress when you met her by any chance? Seemingly troubled?
Yeah, kind of.
Where have I heard something like this? I think it was in a movie. Oh, I don't know, but I recall her hearing about somebody who attempted suicide by jumping off the back on the platform of a train's observation car. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Well, at any rate, I suppose that too is a possibility. Ahaha. You made her anxious, dude. Maybe we should stop. We don't have to keep listening to this if you're uncomfortable with it, Emma.
No, it's fine. I really don't want to think of the worst, but we can't ignore the possibility either. The only way we'll uncover the truth is if we keep pushing forward. So let's hear their other theories, Richard. They might give us some ideas.
Okay, you say so. Theory number 2. Though it's unlikely, let's say this woman is still in the train somewhere, alive or dead, doesn't matter either way. If I want to hide a body somewhere in the train, the word would never be proud. Where could I do so? Oh, I know, the bathroom? Don't be dense, Palmer. People are always in and out of the bathroom. How on earth could that be a good hiding spot? Oh yeah, I guess that's true. There's only one place where such a person could be hidden without any passengers or attendants eventually finding her, and that is the storage car. Oh, of course, if somebody's luggage. Precisely, though porters will expect the storage car periodically, they most certainly do not check inside every box and crate on board. The body can be smuggled off the train in such a crate, and we'd all be none the wiser. Well, what do you think of that? Now, finally, theory number 3. Well, I don't have a theory number 3, but I bet you're still wondering. If that woman really was here, why is everyone on board denying her existence? Well, my friends, it really is quite simple. It's a conspiracy. It's definitely yeah, there is definitely something fishy going on. Conspiracy? That's right, Palmer. And the entire train must be on it. In on it. Yes, I think I have this all figured out. The woman you met was an English spy.
A spy?
Yes, a spy, collecting information from the various plans of the Vendrican government on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. Gasp! I can see it so clearly. This woman has been a target of Vendricans for weeks. But alas, they couldn't get her before she boarded the train, so they had to improvise. All the train attendants, even the bartender, maybe even passenger, they're all Vendrican agents. Every last one of them is in on it. Though they could prevent the poor girl from meeting the woman before they offend her. After, they could just pretend she never existed. It's so simple. Yes, I see it, but agreeing she never existed, it's the girl who sounds like a crazy one. It's the perfect crime. Well, don't just stand there give me that stupefied look. What do you think? I think you may have gone a bit too far in a few places with this theory, Dennis. Well, I liked it anyway. Ha 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 ha! Dennis, wait, look at me! What's that? Oh, bollocks, they're about to tee off! Apologies, but Palmer and I must go back to our cabin. The British Open broadcast has already begun, and we will not miss a stroke. I hope I didn't spook you too bad with my murderous theories. It's all just in good fun, right? Oh, good luck, and remember, may your dives be straight, and your chips be in. Good luck!
Well, you can't say they're lacking in imagination.
I guess so. But was any of that useful?
I don't know if I buy their more outlandish theories, but they did bring up a few good points. If someone was trying to hide her, the storage car definitely would be a good place to do so, and as much as I don't want to admit it, we can't exactly rule out that what they said about the observation car either. Not necessarily that she was murdered, but do you really think she'd do that? I don't know. I really don't want to believe it, but I just keep thinking about what she said to me, about how she didn't deserve any kindness. Oh, I hope she's okay. How about we check in the storage car for clues? Yeah, good idea. But before we do that...
Oh, wait, that's right. The bartender said he'd tell us the secret if we got rid of those guys, right?
I wonder what it is.
So we have a bunch of notes about Dennis and Palmer. I have nothing to say to you. Oh! Oh, excuse me.
Richard, I think that was him. The old man I saw yesterday.
Oh, that wasn't how I expected the conversation to go. Oh, it's still Trey. Detective. Oh. Oh, hello again, you two. How's the investigation going? Well, as you both know, I'm trying to speak to everyone on the train as part of my investigation. But with that guy, I barely got a word out before he brushed me off and went running. The nerve! Do you think he may be involved? I have no idea, but he definitely seemed suspicious to me now. I didn't even have a chance to catch his name. Who knows where he's off to now? Ah, well, I guess I'll just have to corner him later. Do you see him in the observation car? I did see him here in the observation car last night. Maybe a train attendant over there knows something about him. He looks so sad. I guess that means it isn't going too well. So, how about your missing woman? Has she turned up?
No, not yet.
That's too bad. Looks like neither of us are finding much success in our investigation, huh? Well, don't give up. I believe in you. You can figure it out. We'll have to stay and chat longer, but, well, we still have a lot of ground to cover. Not a whole lot of time to do it. If I get back to the station empty-handed, oh boy, my boss will not be happy. So, you two came here with an older gentleman, right? Your professor?
You mean Professor Martin? Why would you like to speak with him?
Well, I have to get around to it eventually. He seemed like a nice fellow. Could you point me to the direction of his cabin by chance?
Sure. He's in the third sleeping car and in the last cabin.
Fantastic! Thank you. Good luck, you two. Knock him dead out there. There he goes.
I'd like to find a little more about the old man.
But we do need to talk to the bartender first. That sound of silence. Music to my ears. Thank you. Now the secret. Those two, the wealthy couple, are not as wealthy as they appear. They're not? They were at one time, sure, but now, no, they are most certainly broke.
But if they're broke, how can they afford such a luxurious suite?
I assure you, appearances can be very deceiving. The husband, Monty, some time ago he was well known as in Vendrika as a performer. Some time later he was well known as a tabloid curiosity. Now, well, he's not much known at all.
What kind of performer was he?
He was... Oh my god, I've said enough, I think. Oh, what an asshole. Oh, come on, tell us. No, I think that'll do.
Come on, Richard. Let's keep pressing him. He has to tell us.
Persistent, are we? It's not like it's a big secret. If you intend to continue investigating, I suspect it will become very obvious what the man's profession was. Alright, how about this? Another deal? I will soon be going on break, but later this evening I'll be back at this spot. When I return, if you can tell me the man's former occupation, I will tell you the rest of his sad, pathetic story. Is that all? What's in it for you? Nothing for me. This time, to tell you the truth, I'm just having a bit of fun. It's up to you if you'd like to know a little more. Well, you'll know where to find me. Oh, that bartender sure is a character.
Well, It looks like we have a few more options to consider about where to go next now. Dennis suggested that the storage car would be a good place to hide a person, so we should definitely check it out. That old man was apparently hanging out in the observation cart last night too. Maybe we can find some clues about him there. Oh, and don't forget we still have to try talking to Vita and Monty. Especially now that the bartenders are great to tell us more about them. If we can figure out Monty's former job. It's up to you, Richard. Where do you want to go first?
Let's go to Vita and Monty first.
Oh, hello, Monty. How are you doing?
It doesn't look like Vita is here. Oh boy, this should be interesting.
How are you doing, Monty? Have you been enjoying your trip? Nice weather we're having now. Well, I hope you're having a nice day.
What are we doing? Hey, Monty, is Vita out? I wonder where she is. Hey, Monty, do you remember that ring we showed you and your wife yesterday? We seem to have misplaced it. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, have you? What about Vita? Do you think she knows where it might be? How can you tell if a man doesn't speak is lying?
Wait, I know. How about this? Maybe to talk to someone who doesn't speak, you have to communicate silently. Let's try talking to him without saying a single word. Maybe he'll open up to us somehow.
Sure, okay. What does that even mean? Alright, I'll just humor her, Richard. What's the worst that could happen? We're having a staring contest, basically. It's like we're trying to communicate telepathically. I feel like I can hear what he's thinking. Something along the lines of, I wish these stupid people would leave me alone. Yeah, something like that.
I don't think that was helpful, Richard.
Any more bright ideas?
Hey, at least I tried something. It's your fault. You can't fault me for thinking outside the box. I didn't hear you coming up with any better ideas.
Well, she has me there. While we're here, we can have a quick look around.
You don't think Monty will mind?
I mean, what he's gonna do? Tell us to stop?
I guess not, but still, let's not go too far. I don't want to invade her privacy. If you see anything interesting, maybe we can try asking him about it. Richard, what are you doing? Don't just take things. What if Monty gets mad?
Oh, relax. It'll be fine. I'm just thinking if we ask Monty if he wants to play some poker with us. Oh, you were?
You were, huh?
Okay, maybe not. But maybe we can find some use for these. The reaction seemed different. Oh, he was a gambler. What's this? Do you want me to give you the deck? Do you want me to give you the deck? Sure. Here you go. Was he a magician?
He's shuffling the deck. I think he wants us to pick a card, Richard.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's pick the King of Spades. I pick that one. The King of Spades. Probably he's an amazing poker face. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, Richard, I know what this is. This one was one of those card tricks. We picked the card without him knowing what it was, and now he's shuffling it back to the deck. And somehow, miraculously, he's going to be able to find your card again.
Yes, he did. Well, what do you know? He got it. That was it. He found it.
Wow, that's incredible, Monty.
Aww. Oh, Monty. Oh, Monty. Oh, my aching head. Monty, the migraine is so painful. I'm seeing spots, but if I'm correct, are those two irksome children lurking in our cabin again? If they are, can you please make them leave immediately? I simply cannot tolerate any intrusions right now. Oh, my head. It's not about knowing what the card is, just where. Keep track of how many shuffles and such. Yeah, that's true. It also makes sense.
I think we should go, Richard.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Thank you for your time, Monty.
Let's go to the observation car. Oh, we have the old tray and 2 more people. Wow, this is kind of a cool spot.
This is the observation car, Richard. The last car on the train. The view here is really wonderful, isn't it? The outside platform in the back is such a neat feature. And it's also where I first met that woman.
Let's see if anyone here knows about her, or that old man.
Who are we talking to, Richard? Let's survey the area first.
So we have the attendant. There's a train attendant. We should ask her some questions. Huh? Oh, she's cute!
Oh, hello. How can I help you? No, I don't think I've seen any woman like that. Oh, is it nice here? I just love how pretty the views are out the windows are. I specifically requested to be stationed here. It's my favorite place on the train. The outside platform is a really unique feature to the train. They were common many years ago, but today is just very rare. It's very rare. Do you think it could be dangerous? Dangerous? No, I wouldn't say so. The guard railing is pretty high. You'd have to really try to fall off.
You think she's intellectually attracted to the missing woman? Mayhaps.
Granted, if you did, you'd probably be seriously injured or worse, but I don't think it's very likely. An old man? Can you describe him for me?
He's kind of short, gray hair, wearing a brown suit, I think.
Oh, you must mean Mr. Fisher.
Mr. Fisher?
Mr. Fisher was here last night. Oh, he's such a sweet man.
What can you tell us about him?
Oh, we talked for what felt like hours last night. He's a real charmer. He told me he's going to London to see his daughter and her family. He said his daughter just had a baby and he's very excited to meet her. Oh, isn't it just adorable? Oh, you're looking for him? Well, I'm not quite sure where he's staying on the train, but he should come back here in a few hours. He told us he'd come back tonight. I asked him to tell me where he grew up. I think he said he's from Ganbrika. Oh, I can't wait.
Ganbrika, huh? Starting to become mine too.
Oh.
Oh, he's trying to rizz her up.
The outside platform isn't really dangerous. Mr. Fisher should be back here tonight. You lost the wedding ring? Oh no, are you two going to... How are you going to propose now?
No, the ring isn't mine. It's just something we found on the train and then lost again.
Oh, Hugh. You would have been in some serious trouble if that were yours. I haven't seen anything like that, but I'll keep an eye out. You want to know about me? Gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't think it's necessary, Richard.
Oh, someone's jealous? No, but...
How about you ask her something important, Richard?
Okay, she doesn't want us to go. Okay. Wow, these Vendrican girls really knock me out. Yeah, that's all. Ah, yes. Checking woman out.
It's actually pretty crowded here. I guess it's not too surprising. It's a pretty nice spot. This guy seems to be very engrossed in a newspaper. It'll be perfect. Ha ha ha, yes. I just need to meet one man on the train who hates someone in his life as much as I hate my father. Oh, wow, what the fuck? Excuse me? Wow, dude. I just noticed a bug. Her sprite is, this sprite, his sprite is, overlapping hers. Oh, yes, then we could simply trade murders. Oh, yes, we can never get caught. Richard, do you think we should talk to him? I think we should keep our distance from that guy. Hey, peace and love, man. Peace and love. I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Sure, man. Peace and love. Come on, say it with me. How about I just think of it? Well, alright. Whatever floats your submarine. Peace and love, peace and love. Well, I think that's a pretty nice message. Let's talk to someone else now, please. Mr. Fisher. What are you thinking, Emma? She said he was from Genbrico, right? You remember what Detective Daltrey said about the victim from the hotel, right? Odo Keller. Maybe he is just really small. He was a Genbrican immigrant, wasn't he? I wonder if there's some sort of connection. I don't know, Emma. There's probably thousands of Genbrican immigrants in Genbrico. Yeah, you're probably right. But still, we need to talk to him. I wonder if there's anything the attendant can tell us about him. He really is such a sweet old man. I can really tell he cares about his family. There was one thing I wanted to ask him, though, before he left yesterday. He said something I didn't understand. He said something about someone named Alma. Maybe it was his daughter's name. Aha! Oh, I just can't remember. But isn't that a pretty name? Yeah, very pretty. Emma, are you okay? Alma K. Alma. That was her name, Richard. I remember now. Her name was Alma. A missing woman. Yes, I'm sure of it. All I could remember after yesterday was that it began with an A, but hearing it now, I'm certain it was Alma. I can't believe it. You said Mr. Fisher mentioned somebody named Alma. You're sure? Yep, I'm sure he must have been talking about one of his family members, but I can't remember. Alma and Emma, yeah. Is also probably intention. Yeah, probably. He mentioned something about someone named Alma. Mr. Fisher is such a sweet old man. Fisher was talking about a person named Alma. Could this really be just a coincidence? You're certain the one you met was named Alma? I want to trust my memory, but I don't know anymore, Richard. Is it possible I heard Fisher mention a name to someone in a lounge car yesterday, and that's what I'm remembering? I think you should trust yourself, Emma. I'm sure you're remembering right. Yeah, you're right. I know what you told me. I can't stop doubting myself now. Let's stay focused. We need to talk to Fisher as soon as possible. It's still early. We should keep investigating the other cars until tonight where he comes back here. Who knows, maybe we'll run into somebody else who could tell us something about him. Or Alma. Thank you for your time. No problem. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Okay. This is Fisher. Oh boy, this guy kind of reminds me of someone unpleasant I know in real life, but I'm not gonna say anything. It's not a one-to-one, but he looks like someone I know IRL. Teacher? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe someone else, I don't know. It's kind of dark in here.
Hang on, I think there's another light switch. All right, that's better.
So everybody's luggage is stored here, right?
Right. The storage cards are for any luggage that's too big to carry on. It wasn't a problem for us, but it's useful for anyone who needs more space or for a really large cargo. I'll be honest, Richard. I don't even know where to start. Do you think she could be here somewhere?
I have no idea, Emma, but it wouldn't hurt to look around, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's get started.
What's under this cloth? I knew he was a magician! What's this?
I have no idea. This is unlike any box I've ever seen. It looks tall enough for a person to fit inside, but for what purpose?
Now that I think of it, I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Oh?
Yeah, let's just say you don't want to be the person who has to step into that box. At least not without proper training. I've seen mystery boxes like this before. What on earth could possibly be? Let's just pull off the cloth. Oh! It's probably more magician equipment. Forgot she was wearing jeans, TBH. Doesn't really feel like her vibe, yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
Why? Is there a guillotine on the train? What is it? Richard, there's a head in the basket! A head? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Wait, I think... Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this head is just a model. Looks like it came off a dummy or something. In fact, on closer inspection, I'm not even sure it's a real guillotine. The blade is dull. I think the whole thing is just kind of a prop.
What kind of a person needs a guillotine as a prop? This looks like a guitar case.
Don't you play guitar, Richard?
He does look like the person who plays the guitar. Listening to impressed ladies. Not really. I mean, I can play a few chords, I guess, but I was never very good.
Oh, don't say that. You should play with me something.
Are you nuts? I'm not gonna rummage through someone's belongings just to embarrass myself.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I should have known better. I still think you're probably better than you're giving yourself credit for, though.
Escape artist. Yeah, it's really nice. Nothing interesting here. Prop guillotine. How bizarre. Man, there's so much junk in here. We better make sure we inspect each side thoroughly. Two sets of golf clubs.
I guess these belong to Dennis and Palmer.
But didn't they say their clubs were stolen by the mafia or something?
Maybe they bought new sets when they finally got to Vendrika, as a souvenir.
This looks like a bad Halloween costume. You know, like a sheet ghost? Well, let's see what's underneath. A suit of armor. Hello? Is there anyone in there?
No, it seems like it's empty. Bummer, I thought maybe she'd be inside.
Why would she be in there? Did she say she was a knight of the right round table?
Oh, I don't know, Richard. Maybe I'm just getting desperate.
Whatever this is, it's pretty big. Help me pull up this claw. Also, Hale, one friend has been playing through Investigations 1. They're in case 4 as of Tuesday. They said they feel the main plot has been taking too long to start. I think that's a valid criticism to give to the Investigations minigame, like to the first Investigations game. It's very much a fun romp. And it doesn't really kick on, at least like the end game. In Investigations 2, they do learn their lessons and improve on.
This is a cage. What do you think it's for? It looks big enough to hold a large animal, like a tiger or something.
If that's what it's for, then where's the tiger, unless
it escaped?
Richard, over there! What? There's nothing there. I'm sorry, that was mean. But still, what is this cage for? Need to keep searching.
Hey, Richard. Do you think there's anything odd about all the things that burn under cloths?
Is that a joke?
No, I mean, do they have anything in common that you can think of?
Anything in common? A weird box, a prop guillotine, a suit of armor, and a cage.
What kind of person might have to use all those 4 things?
Let's think. Maybe...
Oh my goodness. That scared me half to death. Jeez. Right? I knew train whistles were loud, but that was completely deafening.
An escape artist, and I'm telling you... Yeah! Is an escape artist like a subgenre of a magician?
I guess it makes sense, though. The storage car is pretty close to the engine.
Hey, you two! What are you two doing here? Huh? What?
I think he's a porter, Richard.
Both of you, show me your boarding passes now. Our boarding passes? Who just carries those around?
Mr. Porter, we left our boarding passes in our cabins. We were just looking here for some of our luggage.
So you two are legitimate passengers then? I want to check something. He does look a little similar to Dennis, but he has a bit of a higher stature. I do think it's nice how the characters have, like, how, all of the characters, like, have, different faces. I wouldn't say it's same face syndrome, actually. Dennis has more narrow cheekbones and slightly bigger eyes. It's not really same face syndrome, but it's similar. If you look, it's a bit similar. I would say that and even Vita, I mean, aside from silhouette, like, seems to have a bit of a wider face. Seems to, like, have a bit slightly different proportions. Yes, it's just how they're trying to draw the same racial features. Could be. Here, from this angle, he really doesn't look like Dennis. I sincerely apologize. It's just that I've been on edge lately. What, with all the stowaways? Stowaways? That's right, stowaways. Ugh, it's become a real problem lately. Maybe we'll find Firefly here, who knows? I can't tell you how many people we've found hiding behind luggage here, trying to hitch a ride to London. Some of them even gone as far as stealing our forged tickets. Can you believe that? I mean, gosh, are you really that desperate to go to London? The weather there is awful. You don't get me started on the food. Well, anyway, I'm sorry for blowing it up on you. Is there anything I can help you with? This guy looks pretty tough. Definitely don't want to get on his bad side. You know, we're porters aren't supposed to be security guards. Our job is to load and unload luggage, and yet... Like the spaceship, or am I forgetting something? Firefly from Honkai Star Rail. She's a character from Penacony who was a stowaway. Because of the stowaways lately, I have to constantly be on alert. And when I see one, it's whammo, bop, bam! You beat them up. Well, no, I usually just alert the police at our destination and have them apprehended when we arrive. Still, it's just a hassle. The woman has gone missing, you say? Well, if you think she's in here, I'd say that's pretty unlikely. I've been in and out regularly, and I haven't seen anything unusual. Anytime I think of porters, I think of the Porter storyline where the water tastes like wine. I haven't played that game. Water tastes like wine game. Narrative adventure games about Traveling, sharing stories, and surviving Manifest Destiny. That looks really cool. That looks like a cool video game. These are really cheap. Right now it's pretty... Right now it's like... Literally... Wow, this is super cheap right now. It's crazy. 90% off on Steam. Don't mind if I do. It's like real, like don't mind if I add it to my keeping Steam collection. It's like it's crazy. It's very super cheap right now. I'm even gonna take the Wayfarer edition just because it's like crazy cheap. That's a good investment, I must say. Citizen Sleeper is also could be a nice stream game TBH. It's pretty chill. I like streaming chill games. Maybe I'll take Citizen Sleeper later. But later. Take advantage of the Steam Winter Sale, they say. I just want to see if I got it. Yes, I did. Nice. Yeah. Oh, wait, he said he didn't see it. Tab. Assisted in loading all the stored luggage you see here in the storage car. I'm what's called the traveling porter. After a load in, it's my job to organize the storage car to ensure smooth unloading to the station. It's quite a physically demanding job, but as you can see, I'm quite up for the task. Aha! Haha! Ah, the whistle scare you? Well, it comes in through loud in here. Frankly, it's loud everywhere on board. It's so much that it's hard to hear much else whenever it blows. We often receive complaints about it waking people up in the middle of the night. But it's not just for show, you know. The conductor will blow the whistle for a variety of reasons, all related to safety. Making a wide turn, when the train stops or starts moving, when the approach to a station or crossing. You know, I just started thinking about, like, train mods in Minecraft. I used, like, when I played modded Minecraft with my friends, we also had, like, there was a time where, like, we basically made a bunch of trains together. It was really fun. Yeah, a really good friend of mine. He sometimes tunes into the streams. Probably seems random, but there is some method to madness. I didn't know about that, but it makes sense. I wonder if the porter knows anything about all the weird stuff in here. You want to know more about the luggage in here? Ah, you and me both, buddy. I swear, I was terrified I was going to lose my head trying to get that guillotine on board. All I know is that weirdest stuff here all belongs to the same guy. Some little fella with a big hat. Escape artist, Monty. All the strange stuff belongs to a little guy. I wonder if the porter knows anything about all the weird stuff in here. I mean... you mentioned that some stowaways here have fake or stolen tickets, right? That's right. The crafty ones realize it'll be awfully hard to stay hidden on a train the entire ride, so they come prepared. Usually with some kind of fraudulent ticket. They'll then pretend to be legitimate passengers. Awful crafty, but not crafty enough. You see, I'm always carrying around a list of registered passengers, so it's very easy to cross-reference a suspicious passenger with a list. Of course, that only works if I'm able to identify anybody that's acting suspicious. Which isn't all that often, if I'm being honest. Say, how about this? I'm sure you met plenty of people on this train, no? If you meet anyone suspicious, tell me their name and I'll cross-check it with my list. Maybe we can check a criminal on the act. You have any ideas who to ask about, Richard? I can think of a few people. Let's begin with Alma. Nope, nobody named Alma registered here, so we know she's a stowaway. Kinda surprising, actually. That's a pretty common name around those parts. Fisher. Nope, no Fisher here. He's also a stowaway. Okay. There's an old man who told me one of the train attendants' name was Fisher. You sure there's nobody... You sure there's nobody with the name with that name registered? I'm completely sure. The list doesn't lie. Do you know where this Fisher is now? No, but we're told he might show up in the observation car tonight. Good to know. Maybe I'll have a little talk with him tonight. Heck, maybe I'll even bring the detective with me. I wonder what Emma thinks about this development. I should ask her once I have nothing left to talk with Porter about. Let's see. Yep, looks like they both, Dennis and Palmer, are registered together. They're sharing a single cabin, it seems like. That's gotta be rough. The bed in a single is pretty small, but some days people do it to save money, which I get. Ah, yes, single bed talks about stroking and clubbing. I know what you're doing, game. I don't have adultery registered, but you're talking about the detective, right? Ugh, what an ordeal that was. He strolled up to the train yesterday and just walked on board. No ticket or anything. He didn't even tell us who he was. Yeah, that sounds like, what if they're gay? Yeah, exactly. We almost had security throw him off before he finally showed us his badge. Honestly, what was he expecting? I would have liked to see that. That sounds like something Eltray will do. Yes, I have a Vida and Monty registered together. Says you're there in the luxury suite. Lucky. What are you thinking, Emma?
Oh, I was just thinking about Fisher. There's just so many strange coincidences about him, you know?
Who is corrupt? You're talking about Eltray? Yeah, Eltray is definitely... He's definitely not playing by the book. Going on trains he's not registered to. Making citizens do his homework. Civilians do his job.
He's from Gunbrika, like the murder victim from the hotel. He knows someone with the same name as the missing woman. And to top it all off, he might not even be registered on this train. Just, who is he? Well, I guess we'll just have to ask him ourselves when he stops by the observation car tonight. We still have some time to kill. Is there anything else left to do? I don't think we need to ask the porter about anything else.
Maybe we'll go back to Vida and Monty. Monty, please, more painkillers. That doesn't sound healthy.
We should leave them alone for now.
Anyone here?
Fisher should be here later, so let's come back tonight.
How about the lounge car? Seems like that was the right decision. I mean, for the sound of it, he hasn't paid to be on the train either, a luxury train at that. It's starting to get a bit late. I'll be right back. I'm gonna light some Hanukkah candles with my family. So yeah, I'll be right back. Yes, the Yetis have in fact arrived. I'll probably need to cut, so yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I lit my candles. I ate a sufgania. Let's get back to business. Starting getting a bit late. Looks like the bartender's back and him. Who's that in the booth? Is that Professor Martin detected all trade? Yeah, seems like it. Oh, hello, you two. How are you both?
Hi, Professor. I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
Yeah, all good. Was that the detective you were just talking to? Oh, yes. He came to see me about an hour ago. He's still investigating a case from the hotel, you know? I think the trade may be connected somehow. Frankly, it all seems a bit fantastic to me. My understanding is that he intends to speak with everyone on board, so I invited him to speak with me here over some coffee.
How's the investigation going? Did he tell you much about it?
No, not that much, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to be of much help. I only know as much as about the incidents the police would tell me about that night, after all. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't have many leads. It's possible he's been on a wild goose chase this whole time. Still, he is quite determined. He just left to look for some passengers to speak to. I'd say I hope he finds what he's looking for, but... Well, I suppose I'd rather he didn't. After all, I'd feel much better if this train didn't have anything to do with the murder. I'd probably feel better with a more competent detective on board, if I'm being honest. A detective who actually orders tickets. Well, I'll be going back to my cabin now.
Is everything all right, Professor?
Oh, yes, I felt a tad under the weather these past few days. I really do hope I'm not coming down with something. It's nothing to worry about. Don't stay up too late, you two.
We won't. Good night, Professor.
Good night.
All right, Richard. Let's talk to the bartender.
I think we finally know what his occupation is. Well, you're back. Have you determined what Monty's former occupation was? Yeah, I think so. Well then, let's hear it. Magician. That is correct. At one time, that man was a very popular and successful magician in Vendrika. At least as far as magicians go. So, what happened to him? Oh yes, you win, I will tell you. Monty was still performing as recently as a year ago. His act was quite a popular tourist attraction. Part of his gimmick was that he'd never speak to give himself an air of mystery. His act was mostly standard tricks, impossible escapes and such. But one night, something terrible happened. While some magic tricks look dangerous, the audience typically assumes there are plenty of safety precautions in place to prevent injury, but... Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a call, I'm gonna take like I'm gonna call something. I'm gonna say, that like maybe he injured, Vita? Well, that's largely true. Many tricks are actually quite dangerous, and require pinpoint timing and skill for the performance. One night, Monty's show was running late, and his haste to get on the stage neglected to perform a routine safety procedure. As a result, the poor fool became trapped in a box that he was to be crushed by large weight. He very easily could have died. Oh, never mind. When he realized he could not escape, he actually shouted for help from inside the box. The assistants pulled the box to safety moments before the weight came crashing down. I suspect help was the first word Monty had uttered in years. It took them an agonizingly long time to pry open the box, with Monty begging for his life the entire time. And the audience watching in horror as it became clear that this was not a part of the act. The rest of the night's performance was cancelled, and shortly after, the story became something of a tabloid curiosity. For his trouble, Monty became a laughingstock. To make matters worse, no venues would book his act any longer, believing it to be too unsafe. Monty hasn't performed ever since, and the public has largely forgotten about him. But I remember. I recognized him the moment I saw him.
Oh my, that's too horrible.
We saw some of the props from his act in the storage car.
What do you think he's trying to do? If I had to guess, I'd say he wants to start fresh in a country that is unfamiliar with his history. This is definitely a pre-social media time, so not to. His career may be over in Drika, but the baggage from his incident shouldn't follow him all the way to London. I just don't know if he can afford such a move. The man hasn't worked in a year, and frankly, his wife may live like they're rich, but I don't think Monty was bringing home millions from this act. Their supposedly glamorous lifestyle has likely always been a facade. But, well, I suppose that's none of my business. This is all I'm able to tell you. If there's anything else to discover, you'll have to discover it yourself. That's definitely... I have a feeling that's going to be relevant. The Monty being a magician. Maybe it's going to be used later on for a trick we do not know about, you know.
What a sad story. I feel so bad for him.
It sort of raises more questions than it answers, though. And we still don't know what Vita and Monty have had to do with Alma, if anything.
Yeah, there's still a piece of the puzzle missing. But at least we're making some progress, right? It's just about nighttime, Richard.
I mean, we were looking for a moon to disappear, disappearing act and all. Yeah, he definitely... I think that he's definitely involved.
Do you think Mr. Fisher might be in the observation car by now? He's the last person who may have seen Alma and me and Alma together. And there's just too many coincidences for him to not be connected to all of this somehow. I have a feeling he's hiding something big. Just what could it be?
And now it's night. And Fisher isn't here. There he is, right on schedule. Alright, here goes nothing. Excuse me, sir. Yes, can I help you? You're Mr. Fisher, correct? How do you know who I am?
Oh, those two wanted to talk to you earlier. I think they were looking for something.
So this is Fisher. Where's the porter and the detective? They're probably gonna come in a little later. Oh, he's not telling us anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember. I can't help you. Not very talkative, huh?
He didn't want to talk to Detective Daltrey either. What is he hiding? Let's ask him about Alma. Maybe that'll get him talking.
Oh shit! Looks like we managed to get something. How do you know that name? It's the name of the woman we were looking for. Does it ring a bell? I don't know anything. Stop asking me questions. I can't help you. I touched a nerve.
Mr. Fisher, are you okay?
Leave me alone.
He still won't talk to us.
He seems really nervous. I want to look at something. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild swing here. I think we have Mayor, who's dead, and we have Gordon, who's Martin's friend. I'm gonna take a real they have a similar nose. They have a similar nose. They have a similar nose and a similar bone structure. How do you know that name? Into I don't know anything. Stop asking. Such a cover story. Totally. Yeah. I have a feeling. I mean, the eyes are different, but the nose is the same. I won't be surprised if he's actually Gordon.
Should we tell him that we know he's not registered for this train?
I don't know, Emma.
Let's press him just a little further.
I know he's hiding something. He must know something about Alma. He just has to. I'm nervous about pushing him too far. But Emma's right. We need to know what he knows.
What do you want? Why are you harassing me? I don't know anything about that or anything else. I have nothing to do with that.
Mr. Fisher, it's okay. We're just trying to find out what happened to Alma.
We don't you leave her out of this. I know nothing, and I will tell you nothing.
Mr. Fisher, calm down. Everything will be okay. Mr. Fisher, we know you're not registered for this train, and so does the porter. He may already be looking for security.
Emma!
Not registered? Is that true, Mr. Fisher? There is no reason left for you to hide anything from us. Please, we just want to find Alma. We have...
I won't go back. You can't make me go back.
Oh shit, he doesn't want to go back to Gunbrika. I mean, it makes sense. It's a bit of a shithole that's under military occupation, which is usually two things that coincide.
Oh! 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 Oh no! A gun! Wait.
Oh, never mind. It's not Gordon. Gordon is a Vendrican senator. I feel a bit, I needed to read and not just look at the faces.
I have a gun. Don't come any closer or I'll...
Oh my god.
Stay back. I'm warning all of you. Okay. Things are definitely not looking well for us. He's got a gun. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. I can't even move. I don't know if she can discuss things with us. If we don't do something quick, he might. But what should we do? He looks scared. Does he think we're trying to hurt him? Maybe this is all just a misunderstanding. Maybe I can reason with him. Mr. Fisher, you don't have to do this. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're just looking for someone. Shut up! You're just trying to trick me! You can't make me go back to Vendrika! You can't! You won't! Oh, he's afraid to go back to Vendrika and not Gunbrika. Maybe I can reason with him. Be quiet! Go away! Right now! We're all... Looks terrified, but why? It's no use. He's not listening. I won't... just do... Yeah, that... Okay. That was a misread on my part. Is Emma okay?
Mr. Fisher, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. We're not...
Shut up! You can't fool me! I remember now, you two. You two are talking to the detective. You're with the police. He's going to take me away. He's going to take me back and then he'll... No, I won't let you. Mr. Fisher, we're not with the detective. This is just a misunderstanding. You don't have to do this. I don't have a choice. If I go back to Vendrika, I'll be killed. They'll kill me just like they killed Maxwell. Hold on.
Maxwell is the detective, isn't it? Yes! No, not the detective, the lawyer. Oh, shit! Just say, Maxwell? Where have I heard that name? Drop the gun! Detective! It's over, Fisher. Drop it. I'm finished. No bullets.
Mr. Fisher.
Mr. Fisher, I searched your cabin and found your boarding pass. This ticket was stolen, was it not? Yes. Just a moment ago you said if you went back to Vendrika you'd be killed, like Maxwell. Do you mean Edison Maxwell? Lawyer? Yes, that's right. Of course, Maxwell was the lawyer who was found dead yesterday morning. The lawyer that Otto Killer, the victim for hotel, used to work for. I think you better explain yourself. What are you doing on this train? Can you ever forgive me for this?
Yes, Mr. Fisher, of course we forgive you.
I need to explain right at the beginning. I came to Vendrika 25 years ago with my wife and young daughter from my home in Vendrika. Yep. Oh, I think we're getting another sketch maybe. Our life in Vendrika was very challenging, so we came to Vendrika in hopes of making a better life for our daughter. We were led to believe that Vendrika would be promised land, that our troubles would be over when we finally arrived. I think the revolution happened 40 years ago. It ended like 40 years ago. I see. That was a lie. We found opportunities for Gabrican immigrants were few and far between. We were not welcomed with open arms, as we thought we would be. The truth is, we struggled as much as Vendrika as we did in Gimbrika. It was very hard to make ends meet. And it only got harder when my wife fell ill. I tried my best to be a good father to my daughter, but I know I made many mistakes. When she grew older, she met an Englishman who wanted to take her away to London. She begged me to let her go, but I was afraid of losing her. I said some things I shouldn't have said. Doesn't matter. In the end, she left me without saying a word. My life hit rock bottom, and that's when I met him, Maxwell. He introduced himself to me with a proposition. He would pay me a sizable sum if I spied on my employer for him. Who did he work for? I was working as a guardian for a Vendrikan senator for a few years. Oh, maybe that's Gordon. I don't know why, but Maxwell wanted information from him. I couldn't say no. I needed the money. I could barely support myself as I was. Every Sunday night, I would meet Maxwell at his home and tell him what I had found. He would pay me and I would go. It seemed harmless enough. This went on for a few months until one day I received a letter in the mail. It was from my daughter. I hadn't heard from her in over 2 years. I couldn't believe it. She told me that she had just given birth to a daughter. And she named her after her grandmother, my wife. She named her Alma. Wait, Alma's the grandmother, and Alma's the daughter. I don't know if... Okay, I don't think Alma's the one we're looking for. It's another A. Because if Alma's the daughter, it means that our AK is not Alma. Suddenly I was overcome with guilt. What had I become? Spying on a politician for a crooked lawyer. I hardly recognized myself. How could I face my daughter? How could I face my granddaughter knowing what I had done? That Sunday, I resolved to tell Maxwell I wouldn't spy for him anymore, but he refused. He threatened me. He said if I stopped, he would use his connections to the government to have me deported. He had me trapped. What could I do? How could I refuse? I had to keep fighting for him. But at least now I had a goal. I could save my money and buy a ticket to London. I could escape and find my daughter. I was so close. I only needed a few more payments from Maxwell and I'd be finished. But then, I went to his house 2 nights ago and he was dead. I panicked. I ran as fast as I could, and then it hit me. Somebody must have found out about the spine. They got to Maxwell first, but I must be next. I had to escape. So I came to this station and well, you know what I did. I never thought I'd be found out. When the train left the station, I was sure I was free. I'd soon be in London, reunited with my daughter and her family.
Oh, Mr. Fisher.
What a story. The senator you were looking for, what was his name? It was Senator Gordon.
Aha! Knew it.
Senator Gordon? Isn't that Professor Martin's old friend? Officer, I'm begging you. Please let me stay in London. Don't make me go back to Vendrika. I just want to see my daughter. I just want to meet my granddaughter. I just want to meet Hulma. When we arrive in London, you'll have to come back with me on the first train back to Vendrika. I promise no harm will come to you when we return home. No, I understand.
Oh, Detective, can't you let him stay? I know he's broken the law, but...
It isn't up to me. If the rest of you wouldn't mind, I'd like to speak with him alone for a while.
Is this Distortion Detective? It's Detective Instinct, Marcus. Richard, let's go.
Yeah. You just missed a very dramatic... I have no idea what this is. This is Detective Instinct. It's a detective game. Inspired by Ace Attorney, Hotel Dusk, Police Knots, and Famicom Detective Club. Basically, we're a bunch of humanity and Disco Elysium. I don't think it's very Disco Elysium-y. And not like the protagonist isn't enough of a failed person for that.
I feel so ashamed of myself. I was so sure he knew something about Alma. I thought if we cornered him we could get him to talk, but it was just a coincidence. And now he won't get to be reunited with his family. Oh, Richard, it's all my fault.
And are you even a detective if your tie doesn't look atrocious and talks to you? I didn't know that happened in Dispersion Detective. I can see it with the political talk and revolution and such. Yeah, there is bits in that. That's true. Basically, we're not in Distortion Detective Lamau. I see. It's all right, Emma. I think we both went a little too far. I feel really bad for Mr. Fisher, but it seemed like a good lead.
How could I ever apologize for this?
I don't know what to say. Let's take a step back. We got a lot of information today. We can worry about Mr. Fisher later. It does have a talking tie? Can you get an instant kill in the boss fight?
You're right. Just give me a second. Okay, let's review what we learned today. Just like last time.
Man, my head is absolutely spinning right now. Going over everything that happened today will clear things up, but I feel exhausted. Let's review. The day got off to a bad start. When I woke up, I discovered that the ring we found yesterday was missing. I searched my cabin for over an hour, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I still feel stupid for losing it. It's okay, Emma. We were still able to investigate without it.
Yeah, I haven't finished Discord Elysium. Please be considerate.
Yeah. We still need to find the other people who might have seen me and Alma together. So we went to a lounge car to look for them. We started with those golfers, Dennis and Palmer. Unfortunately, neither of them remembered a thing about me or Alma. They were too busy arguing about putters or whatever. When we brought it up, though, Dennis proposed a couple of theories to explain what happened to Alma. Some of them were a little ridiculous, but...
Well, what do you think? What did you think of Dennis's theories, Richard? Discord Elysium. I agree that train staff is in on the... I agree that she's still on board. She'd probably be in the storage car.
That seemed like his most plausible theory to me. In hindsight, it still sounds pretty crazy, though. Anyway, after we finished talking with them, we ran to Mr. Fisher for the first time. He was trying to get away from Daltrey, who seemed pretty suspicious. It seemed pretty suspicious. Fisher left quickly, and Daltrey went back to his investigation. So around the time we talked to the bartender.
Yep, and that creep made us a deal. If we could correctly guess what Monty's former job was, he'd tell us more about the two of them. Monty and Vita, I mean.
Gosh, after everything happened tonight, I almost completely forgot about those two. We tried talking to them again, but that didn't go so well.
Yeah, only Monty was around at first. And well, he's a man of few words.
There was one thing that seemed to resonate with him, though. Do you remember what seemed to catch Monty's attention?
It's the deck cards.
Yeah, it was that deck of cards. As soon as we showed it to him, he performed a little card trick for us. It was very charming. But then Vita came back and kicked us out. I felt really bad for Monty at the time. He seemed so happy before she came back. Anyway, the card trick was a pretty solid clue about what Monty's former job was. It was finding all of his things in the storage car that really clinched it. A cage, a weird box, a suit of armor, and a guillotine. All props for his act. So one more time, what kind of job did he have, Richard?
A magician.
That's right. Monty used to be a magician.
Gotta go dinner time? Yeah, thank you for dropping by, Marcus.
It seems so obvious in hindsight, doesn't it? Once we figured it out, we talked to the bartender who told us all about Monty's past. Apparently, during one of his shows, he neglected an important safety procedure and was almost costed him his life. After that, he became a laughingstock, and no venues would book his act anymore. How sad.
It's just if Monty's been out of a job for so long, could the two of them really afford a luxury suite on this train? The bartenders seem to think they must be broke. It doesn't make any sense. They just have to be hiding something. We need to get them to talk to us somehow.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Mr. Fisher. We asked the train attendant in the observation card about him. And that he mentioned to her something about a woman named Alma. Hearing that name jogged my memory. The one would have been looking for told me that her name was Alma, I'm sure of it. After that, I was certain Fisher must know something about her, but it turned out it was just a coincidence. The Alma that Fisher was talking about isn't the same Alma. Do you remember who it actually was?
His granddaughter. Shoot, wife and granddaughter, I know.
I'm sorry, this is a bit of a trick question. Do you remember? It was actually 2 people. Exactly. Fisher's daughter recently had a baby, who she named Alma, after the baby's grandmother, Fisher's late wife. Oh, it's just so sad, Richard. How could I be so stupid?
It's okay, Emma. We had other reasons to be suspicious of Richard, remember?
Yeah, because of what we learned from the porter in the storage car. When we first talked to the porter, he was a bit agitated. Apparently, they've been dealing with a particular problem on these trains lately. What was that problem, Richard? Apparently, he's been finding stowaways on the train very often recently. When we told Porter about Mr. Fisher, he confirmed that nobody with the name was registered for this train, so it seemed pretty likely that Mr. Fisher was actually a stowaway. At that point, all that was left to do was talk to him ourselves. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Fisher panicked when we confronted him. He pulled a gun, but Daltrey appeared in the nick of time to de-escalate the situation, and it turned out the gun was unloaded anyway. He was just really scared. He was working as a spy for Maxwell, the lawyer whose death Daltrey is investigating. He even discovered Maxwell's body last night, which made him think that somebody found out about the spying, and that he may be killed too. So he stole the train ticket in order to escape. He also told us about the circumstances that led him to this point. I can't believe everything Fisher has been through. I didn't know conditions for Gunbrican immigrants were so bad. I didn't get that impression from Martin at all. You remember, right? Last night, Martin told us that Vendrika has been working to open its borders to Gunbrican refugees, but he didn't tell us they were still struggling.
Yeah, but that isn't the only thing he's been bothering me. It's who Fisher was involved with.
You caught it too, right? The person that Maxwell was having Fisher spy on.
He was, spying on the G-Man.
Yeah, it was Senator Gordon, Professor Martin's old friend. After that, Daltrey told Mr. Fisher that he couldn't stay in London, and that they'd both be going back to Vendrika. I guess that means he'll be arrested.
Yeah, that was the most serious I've ever seen Daltrey. It was a little eerie. Well,
I think that's everything. Richard, what's going on?
I don't know.
We only have 1 day left until we reach London. We've found out so much, but still no sign of Alma. What should we do?
It's been a long day. I think we should get some sleep, but tomorrow we need to find Mr. Fisher again. We still have a very important question to ask him.
Oh yeah. With everything that's been going on, I almost forgot why we were looking for him in the first place. He's the only person left who might remember seeing me and Alma together in the lounge car.
We still need to find out what Vida and Monty are hiding too. It'll be okay, Emma. Well, we can still get to the bottom of this.
I think I'm going to bed now, Richard. I want to be alone for a bit, if that's okay.
It's okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
God, I've never seen her like this. I have such a sick feeling in my stomach. Just what is going on here? I think I'm a little scared to find out. Chapter 4. I'm gonna take a quick stretching break, and then we'll continue. I'm back. I'm back. Wow, it's really pouring out there. Let's see about our notes. Fisher had a breakdown when we confronted him with questions about Alma. He threatened us with a gun, though we learned from Trade wasn't even loaded. Okay. Well, no, I guess not. Fisher's Alma is a different person entirely, so we don't really know anything about her. They did say that Alma is a common Vendrican name, so it makes sense. Anything else? It's after 10 a.m. Emma's late again. It's pretty unlike her to let me sleep in. I figured she'd want to start investigating right away, although maybe she's not really in the mood after what happened last night. You know, I think it's really interesting to see how this game integrates civilian protagonists into the story, into its storyline, because usually like, I'm speaking generally, but like in the detective games I've played, the detective usually has a bit of standing in, like, to investigate. In this one, it's you're two students that have been roped into this, which is interesting. I thought it was a nice touch that Richard and Emma just realized how they really have no way to, like, know how to defuse the situation with the man who is armed. Get what I'm saying? Sure. I'm gonna think more. I get it. I know where she is. There's only one person I would trust enough for advice when she's feeling down, and that's Martin. I bet we'll find her if I go in his cabin. Hopefully he does. Seems like they're both here. Oh, hello, Richard. Good morning.
Oh, hi, Richard.
Hey, guys. I thought I might find you here, Emma. I was surprised you didn't wake me up hours ago.
Oh, yeah.
Have a seat, Richard. Emma and I were just having a conversation. You two have quite an adventure these past few days, I've gathered. Oh, I guess Emma told him what's been going on. My, where to begin? Emma told me the two of you have been looking for a woman named Alma, who evidently went missing on the day of our departure. She told me all about your investigation, the many places you've explored, the people you've spoken to. And she also told me about the incident last night with that Fisher gentleman. What a frightening ordeal. I am so glad the two of you are safe. Makes sense to me now. That ring you showed me yesterday, I believe it may, but you believe it might belong to this Alma.
I mean, it's an A.
I wish the two of you would have confided in me earlier. Perhaps it could have helped somehow.
I'm sorry, Professor. I already felt terrible making Miss Richard's problem. I didn't want to make it yours, too.
But that's what I'm here for, isn't it? It's my job to help, not just with your studies, but anything you may need. So, what do you make of all this, Professor? I must confess, it's a lot to process. I'm not even quite sure what to think. All of this, on top of that detective investigating into some very serious crimes. There's certainly something unusual happening here, but I think it would be best for all of us to remain level-headed. There must be an explanation, and I am certain in time it will become clear to all of us.
Professor, there was something Fisher said last night I wanted to ask you about. I told you that Fisher was being forced to spy on a Vendrican politician by a lawyer named Maxwell. The man he was spying on was his employer. He said it was Senator Gordon.
Senator Gordon?
Isn't that the name of your friend? The one who invited you to Vendrika for this trip?
Well, the idea that Fisher knew Gordon doesn't necessarily surprise me. As I told you the other night, Senator Gordon works extensively with Gundrican refugees. If Fisher is Gundrican, it makes sense that he and Gordon may have crossed paths. However, the idea that Fisher gentleman was spying on Gordon, that is alarming. I can't imagine why someone would want to spy on Gordon, however. The thought that this Maxwell character was using downtrodden man like Fisher for such a thing. It's just unconscionable. Listen to me, you two. I know that I can't stop you from doing what you want, but please, be careful. It would give me a tremendous peace of mind to know that you two weren't involving yourself in something potentially dangerous. I just ask that you be sensible. I don't think I could bear it if anything happened to you.
We understand, Professor.
Thank you for joining me for breakfast, Emma, and thank you for staying to chat, Richard. I know that things may seem uncertain right now, but I do believe we are in good hands with that detective on board.
Seriously? Are you for real? I mean, he managed to defuse he did manage to defuse a very, worrisome situation, but still. You also bring... He's not that, trustworthy in his job. I'm sure everything will be sorted out before we arrive in London tonight. Until then, I will see you both tonight. I don't need to disembark. Don't forget to begin packing your things. We'll be arriving before you know it. We will, Professor. Hey, Richard, can we go back to your cabin for a bit?
Sure.
Hey, Richard? Are you alright, Emma? I just wanted to apologize. I'm sorry I went to talk to Martin without you. It's just... After last night, I felt so guilty for what I did to Mr. Fisher. It made me start questioning everything I've been doing. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want you to see me like that. You know, when I first realized Alma was missing, I thought about going to Martin for help right away, but... The past few years, I've depended on him so much. Whatever problems I've had with school, stress, work, anything really, he's always been there for me when I needed advice. So this time I thought I'd find another way. I wouldn't make it his burden. I wouldn't ruin his trip with my problems. I really thought I could get through this without him, but, well, I guess I couldn't. It's okay, Emma. There's nothing wrong with asking someone for help, especially after everything you've been through. It makes you feel any better. I'm glad you asked me. I mean, you gave me a distraction from my term paper. That's very appreciated, Emma. Thanks, Richard. So where do we go from here? Martin was very polite, but I can tell he's skeptical. I don't think he really believes me. And I don't know. Maybe he's right. After everything that's happened, I can't help but feel like we might be in over our heads a little bit. Maybe we should just leave everything to Detective Deltray to sort out. Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Richard? What should we do? I say we continue our investigation. I know Martin wants us to stay safe, but I feel like we've come too far to call it quits now. We still have a lead to chase, remember? Yeah, I know. Mr. Fisher, we still need to ask him if he remembers seeing me with Alma the other day. If nothing else, I think we should at least see what he has to say, don't you? Okay, you're probably right. I guess it couldn't hurt to check in with him, just to be sure. At this point, I'd be surprised if he remembers seeing Alma. But if nothing else, I'd love to apologize for him last night. How will we ask the observation captain if she knows what happened to him after last night? Any excuse to see her again, huh? Oh, give me a break. It's okay, Richard. I'm just teasing you. I think that's a great idea. Just to let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna save. And then we're gonna go to the observation car. And he's in fact there. There's an attendant. And wait. It's Mr. Fisher. He's already here. It's so lucky. Mr. Fisher. Oh, hello, you two. I'd like to sincerely apologize for my behavior last night. There is no excuse for me to cause you such a panic. No, I'm the one who should apologize. It's all my fault that you can't stay in London. No, everything that has happened I brought upon myself. I've made many mistakes in my life, but from this day forward, I'm determined to become a man worthy of my granddaughter. I know I will meet her someday. Mr. Fisher, we're really sorry to bother you, but would you mind if we ask you some questions? Not at all. What can I help you with? Looks like he's doing all right, all things considered. Mr. Fisher, do you remember sitting in a lounge car 2 days ago? It would have been around this time. That would have been shortly after the train departed, correct? Yes, I do believe I spent some time in the lounge car. I was so thrilled to have made it on board. I wanted to explore the whole train. Of course, eventually I found my way here, which is my preferred spot. Do you have any chance to remember seeing me there? Me and another woman? Oh, I'm not so good with faces, but let me think. I don't like this sprite. He looks at me a little weird. I'm very sorry, I just can't remember. Oh, you can't? I know it must seem strange, even if Maxwell was paying me to be observant, but I must confess, well, my memory isn't what it used to be. It's hard for me to commit small details to memory unless I really try. I'm afraid I don't recall seeing you before last night. I sincerely apologize. It's okay, Mr. Fisher. Thanks anyway. Man, I can't believe it. Out of everyone, I really thought he'd be the one who would be able to help us. Is this really it? Do we really have nowhere to go from here? Emma's being nice, but she must be pretty disappointed. I spoke with Detective Daltrey at length last night. I had no idea who was here investigating Maxwell's death. And this was the first I heard of what happened to poor Otto. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have any hard feelings. The detective is only doing his job, and he was kind enough to allow me to keep my accommodations here in spite of everything. Did you know Otto Keller, Mr. Fisher? Oh, you know about Otto? It seems I was the last to find out. I didn't know him well, but having worked with Maxwell for a while, I did cross paths with him from time to time. He was Maxwell's housekeeper, in case you weren't aware. He was a very kind man. He was a Greek-and immigrant like myself, so I found him very easy to talk to. Do you think he too was killed? Maxwell introduced himself to me at a bar. I could tell that he was troubled, but the money he was offering was too good to pass up. I have no idea what interest Maxwell had in Senator Gordon, and I frankly didn't want to know. First, Maxwell just had to listen to Gordon's conversations and report back what I heard. Later, he got a bit more daring and asked me to look through his documents, memorize them, and tell me what they said. He managed to do that without getting caught? If I'm being honest, I don't think Senator Gordon ever noticed my presence. He never suspected a thing as far as I'm aware. You okay, Emma?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Did you want to keep talking to Mr. Fisher? Maybe you know something else that could help us.
Well, if you want to, sure.
You're saying you had tea with a woman in a lounge car that morning and her name was Alma. What a coincidence. My wife's name was Alma. When my daughters wrote to me, she named her woman after I. Well, I was very moved. But to answer your question, no. I'm afraid I don't remember ever seeing her. I'm very sorry. Looks like he's doing alright, all things considered. You wondering what else the two of us talked about? Well, naturally the detective wanted to know why I was spying for Maxwell. Or more specifically, what it was that Maxwell wanted to know about Senator Gordon. I told the detective everything I knew, anything to help him track down whoever killed Otto and Maxwell. You might think I knew Senator Gordon fairly well, having worked as his gardener for years. But what sort of relationship he had could be called strictly professional. He paid little mind to me and I paid little mind to him, at least when I wasn't spying on him. Even then, very little of information Maxwell had me gather made much sense to me. Something about some suspicious foreign connections and payments he'd received many years ago to... I beg your pardon. I shouldn't be telling you any of this. That would be terribly irresponsible. Of course. I really want to know. Do you remember anything else from when you were in the lounge cart that morning? Anything else? Let me think. Oh, I do remember a rather strange couple coming in from one point. They were not hard to notice, very oddly dressed, and the woman made quite a show on our arrival. It must have been Vita and Monty. Oh, those are their names. I will admit those two struck me as a little odd, but I didn't think much of it at the time. I don't think they've stayed long, if I recall correctly. The woman went to the bar at one point and they left shortly after. That tracks with what the bartender told us. I will only ever see Otto for minutes at a time. We didn't do much more than make small talk. I remember him telling me how he and his wife wanted to start a family. I could tell he was struggling like the rest of us immigrants, but I always sensed nothing but optimism from him. He was truly a very kind man. I found Maxwell in exactly the same way Trey described him, sitting alone at his diner table with a knife in his back. How pitiful. I couldn't tell you much more. As soon as I realized he was dead, I fled the scene in a panic. I can't tell you much about him. Maxwell, how pitiful. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know why Otto was at the hotel 3 nights ago. But that thing is remarkable. I found Maxwell dead the same night. The detective asked me if I thought Otto may have been Maxwell's killer. A terrible thought. Maxwell wasn't a good man. I assumed he had many enemies, but no matter what he may have done, I just can't see Otto as a killer, not unless he truly had no choice.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah?
I think we'd bother Mr. Fisher enough, don't you think?
Sure, but we still haven't learned anything new.
Richard, I think maybe it's time to move on, you know?
But Emma, what about Alma?
Richard, I really appreciate everything you've done for me the past few days, really. You're a great friend, and I really mean that. I just think it's about time I faced reality. I'm the only one who remembers Alma, and after 3 days of searching, we've turned up nothing to proving she exists. No witnesses, no real evidence. Even the ring wasn't anything concrete. Really, all we've done is make things worse. It's really hard for me to accept, but I think maybe it was just a dream. I don't know.
Come on, Emma, you can't be serious.
I am. It's just, what's more likely, you know? That there's some grand conspiracy going on where everyone's either deliberately or unknowingly covering up Alma's existence? Or that I overheard Mr. Fisher talking about a person named Alma and had a weird dream about after drinking some weird tea. It sounds so silly when you put it that way, right?
I guess so, but...
It's all right, Richard. Honestly, it's a relief. Both of us have been distracted by this for long enough. I've barely even thought about my term paper, and besides, if there's really something funny going on here, I'm sure Detective Daltrey will get to the bottom of it.
I don't know how much I trust Daltrey. I have a feeling he's gonna do something fishy.
I think I'm just tired of playing detective, you know. I just want to go back to being me.
I can't believe this. What's gotten into her? Is she really giving up? I know things aren't looking too good right now, but... Ugh, I wonder if I didn't have a term paper to procrastinate on. Would I have believed her? Would I have believed the story at all if it wasn't coming from Emma? I don't know if I'm ready to give up just yet, but... Okay, if you're sure, then I'm with you.
Thanks, Richard. How about we go back to your cabin and do some brainstorming for our papers? We both have a lot of ground to make up.
Sure, that sounds good. And then, hold on. Mr. Fisher, I just remembered something. It was something about the odd couple. I knew there was some reason I remembered them. You're saying you remember something about Vita and Monty, Mr. Fisher? Oh, yes, I did remember something. It probably isn't anything substantial, just a bit of an odd interaction that struck me as a bit tad curious. The woman went to the bar while the husband waited in one of the booths. She talked to the bartender for some time. I remember seeing her hand to the bartender some money, but I don't believe she ever had a drink. Oh! Oh! She never had a drink? No glass of wine or anything? No, certainly not. I watched her the entire time. You must think me rather rude, but I assure you I was merely curious. No, that's all right. Well, I'm sure it was nothing. Perhaps the woman ordered a bottle of wine to be delivered to their cabin. I'm sorry, this must all seem utterly trivial. I sincerely apologize for wasting your time.
It's okay, Mr. Fisher. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah. Oh, that was Richard's line.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Fisher.
It was my pleasure. I hope I was of some help to you both. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to ask. Goodbye now.
Richard. Okay, so I know I just told you I want to stop investigating. I mean it, really, but...
Yep, there's one thing. There is a lie.
Both the bartender and Vita told us she had a glass of wine in the morning. Mr. Fisher said she didn't have anything. I know Mr. Fisher's memory is a little spotty, but he seemed pretty certain about this, and if he's right, that means Vita and the bartender lied to us.
Yes, I thought the same thing.
not saying this proves anything, but why would they both lie about that? Isn't that strange?
Yeah, it is. And to that point, if Vida never had a glass of wine,
Then why would she give money to the bartender? Ugh. Is this really anything? Am I just making a big deal out of nothing?
Emma, I think this might just be the break we're looking for.
What do you mean?
Think about it. With everything we know, if Vida never had a drink in the lounge car, then...
You're right. This doesn't prove anything, but we need to talk to the bartender right away.
We're back, baby. Let's see where it goes. Wait, do you hear me correctly? Why did you say hello? Is there anything wrong with my is there anything wrong with my sprite or something? That's weird. Hold on. Am I? No, it seems like everything's okay, actually. Because you stopped. Oh, I was just checking some. Edmund made a big hole in my pants. And I asked Larry the Yeti if there's where's the sewing kit in the cabin, and they told me.
Let's not waste any time.
You too, yet again. It would appear these two golfers are my curse, but don't worry, I won't ask you to rid of them and from this place again. You look as if you want something from me. Can I interest you in some tea?
No tea, we just want to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind.
More questions, huh? I see it in your eyes. I get the sense there's something different from last time. Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask away. Ooh, different music. The afternoon after we departed, you told me and Emma that 3 people have ordered drinks from you. You said those 3 people were Emma, who got tea, Detective Deltray, who got a beer, and a woman who ordered a glass of wine. Yes, that is correct. You're asking me about your dream woman again, and now you've given her a name. How creative. Well, I'm sorry. She didn't exist 2 days ago, and she doesn't exist now. The villain interrogation mute? Yeah, for real. That woman that ordered a glass of wine that morning, that was Vida, right?
We met with her after talking with you. She told us she got a glass of wine from you.
Yes, I do believe it was her. My apologies, it was long ago. I'm having trouble recalling. Anyway, what does it matter? Do you remember the old man who was here the morning we departed? An old man. Yeah, you had mentioned to me that he seemed out of place. Ah, yes, him. That was Mr. Fisher. Me and Emma met him yesterday. Oh, did you now? Well, so what? Why should I care? He told us something kind of strange today. He remembered seeing you talking to Vida that day, but he was adamant that you never gave her a drink. Oh. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid your elderly friend is mistaken. I served the woman a single glass of wine. That is simply the truth. If that's the truth, why was Mr. Fisher so certain that you didn't? How should I know? Perhaps he's going senile.
Don't you call Mr. Fisher senile.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that rude? I didn't mean to sound crass. It's just, well, I heard the poor old fool had an episode in the observation car last night. No, I wouldn't trust his word. He probably doesn't remember what he had for breakfast this morning. The woman ordered a glass of wine and I gave it to her. Simple as that.
Doesn't seem like he's about to change his story.
No, but I think he knows we're onto something. We're so close, we just...
I believe Mr. Fisher, but his word isn't going to be strong enough to crack the bartender. I wonder, maybe there's another way we can prove that Vita never got a drink.
Another way, huh?
Think about it. We know for sure he's lying to us. We just need to find a way to prove it. We've learned so much the past few days. There must be something we can use against him. Let's keep him talking. He has to slip up eventually. He has to.
I wonder, what else should I try asking him about? The cash register tracks how many sales were made that day. When we checked it 2 days ago, it said 3. Is that useful information right now? Yeah, let's ask him about this. That cash register tracks how many sales were made per day, correct? Yes, that is correct. You told us that afternoon that you made 3 sales so far. That's right. The girl, the woman, and the detective. 3 sales. Is there a problem?
Richard, I don't think this is helpful right now. We need to prove that Vita never had a drink. Right now. The register only helps prove that she did.
She's right. I don't think I'm on the right track here. I know the register will be useful eventually. First, I need to get him to admit he never served Vita a drink. So if the bartender's to believe, Vita ordered a glass of one of those wines displayed here. Is there anything we can ask them about the wine that might be useful? You want to know more about the wine we're serving? Sure, what would you like to know? The price. Oh, you're looking to make a purchase. No, I think our wines may be a little out of your league. A single bottle could easily cost you a couple of $100. A single glass, well, certainly more than you'd be willing to pay, and it'd be irresponsible for me to sell such an amateur. Alright, sure, jerk it. It went in anyway. More importantly, he didn't say anything interesting here. I don't know, maybe there's something here. Worth a shot to press him on it. Alright, so if the wine is really expensive, how could Vita afford it? I beg your pardon? I mean, you told us yourself that Vita and Monty are broke. How could you have sold her such an expensive drink? Aha, that's a pretty good question. Well, what can I say? She must have been truly thirsty. Oh, come on, give me a break. Is this the best you can come up with? I can presume you know what... I can't presume to know why that woman would spend some of that little... of what little she has on wine. However, well, you've met her. I don't think it's such a stretch to suggest her priorities are perhaps a bit distorted.
That was a good try, Richard, but I don't think it's strong enough. You're on the right... You're right that it's odd for Vita to have spent so much on the wine, but we can't prove she didn't or wouldn't.
It's like the price isn't right angle, but maybe there's something else about the wine. The brand? All of the wines we serve come from the Palpak winery in Austria. It is a winery owned by a famous movie director. It is very expensive and best appreciated by enthusiasts. I wouldn't recommend to someone like you. What's that supposed to mean? Well, anyway, to being installed was any of that important information. Maybe? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. So, the wine's from Austria, you said, and it's called, what was it? Piccolo? This is a pitiful display, truly, and here I thought you'd come prepared.
Richard, you're making fun of you, you know that. You deserve it. Is there something more relevant you can ask him about?
Oof, huge miss there. Alright, back to square one, I guess. I want to know about the type. We stock many varying kinds of red wine here. Merlot, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon. We have a wine for any occasion, not that you'd be able to afford it. I wonder, was it important? Something about what he said just now sounded off to me. Press him on it. So you serve various kinds of red wine here. That's right. Do you only serve red wine? No white wine or anything? That is correct. The only kinds of wine we have are available are red. Okay, I want to check if it's written in the... White wine. Yeah, Chardonnay. Okay, got him. Only red wine. I wonder... That's it! You don't serve any white wine here at all. Not even, for example, Chardonnay? No, we don't serve Chardonnay. So what? So what? I'll tell you, so what? She said that? She said what? That's right. She specifically told us she ordered white wine, the finest Chardonnay you had. Oh, that's just rich. Well, surely you're not going to tell us that Vita can't tell the difference between red and white wine. Or that she'd lie about something so trivial. No, you're right. That certainly is a contradiction. Oh, whatever will I do? You've discovered my dark secret. Well, can you explain this one or not? Okay, you win. I'll tell you the truth. Sure, why not? You're right. I did not sell that woman a glass of wine. I did speak with her, but for reasons I've not in liability to say, we agreed that if anyone asked, we'd say she ordered wine. I didn't expect that she'd choose to embellish her story later on. How utterly foolish. Well, there you have it. The truth. Are you satisfied now? Not quite, no. Oh. That's right, because if Vita didn't order a glass of wine, it leaves us with another contradiction. Well, I'm all ears. What's the supposed contradiction? This cash register. Yep. Now we can click it. The register. You told us the register tracks how many drinks are sold in a day. That afternoon you said 3. Oh, did I say that? Well, perhaps I was mistaken. It must have read 2. One for the girl, one for the detective. Not so fast. You let me take a look and I confirmed it said 3. Oh, that's right. Silly me. The register confirms 3 drinks were sold, and if Vita didn't order one of them, that leaves 1 drink unaccounted for. Why, yes, I suppose it does. How curious. Let me guess, you have a theory about whom this elusive 3rd drink was sold? That's right, I do. Well, please, don't leave me in suspense. Who do you suggest had the 3rd drink? Let's see. Tell him, Richard, who has the 3rd drink? Who? Oh, wait, of course, your dream woman, I should have guessed. Well, it's true, isn't it? You know, all this time you've been accusing me of covering up the existence of this mysterious woman. But not once have you suggested any reason why I would do such a thing. Any reason why? That's right. What on earth would I have to gain from lying to you? If it were true, then it would have given me so far was a few days of badgering from a couple of insolent tourists. But I suppose I must give you some credit. You managed to discover quite a bit more than I expected you to. So let's hear it. If the person who ordered the 3rd drink was your dream woman, why would I have lied to you about this for the past few days? This really is just a big game to him, isn't it? But he's right. We haven't been able to figure out why he's been lying. It's the final piece of the puzzle. Think, what else do you know that could pin him down the motive? Well, any theories? I need to think back to all the things we've been told the past few days. I have a feeling he was bribed. No, who gave him the last piece of information we need to prove the bartender's motive? There was one thing that Mr. Fisher told us about you and Vita. Something very unusual. Oh, and what was that? He said that even though she didn't return with the drink, she handed you money. Oh, did he now? That seemed odd, doesn't it? Why would Vita hand you money if she wasn't ordering anything to drink? I don't know, you tell me. Alright, I will. Vita knew you saw something. Something else she didn't want you or anyone else on this train to see. She knew that Emma saw it too. So she paid you to pretend you didn't see it. You agreed, but you needed to make sure there was no evidence to implicate either of you in the scheme. The cash register clearly show that the 3 drinks have been sold. So in order to hide one of them, you both agreed to pretend that Vita ordered a glass of wine. It probably would have worked too, if only Vita hadn't gotten a little dramatic with her side of the story. Vita may have gotten lucky that no other witnesses saw what she was trying to hide. But in the end, it didn't matter. Her story fell apart, and so is yours. I'm waiting for the punchline. Tell me, what did I see I shouldn't have? You saw Alma, the missing woman. We're getting a CG. I think we're getting an Ace Attorney breakdown sprite right now. Let's go! My, you do have quite an imagination, don't you? What a story, I'm impressed, I really am. Chardonnay, oh, that stupid woman. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's all true, isn't it? I have to thank you both. You two have given me quite a bit of fun these past few days. In exchange, how about I give you this? This is the money that Richard Wood paid me. I assume you're going to see her, yes? When you do, be sure to give that back to her and tell her that I changed my mind. After all, the amount was quite low, and to think I had to negotiate for more after a paltry first offer. In truth, I felt sorry for her, knowing how penniless she was with her and her feeble husband truly are. But my silence isn't cheap.
Are you saying?
Would you look at the time? I'm afraid I must take my break now. I think you two better hurry up. You're running out of time, you know. Have a wonderful rest of your trip. And good luck finding your dream woman.
Richard, did we just...
Yeah, we did. We just proved that Alma is real. And I have a feeling that the fact that Monty is a magician is going to help us here. Monty is a magician. I'm going to take some... I think we're going to be wrapping up the stream in a bit. Because we have been running for 3 hours and I want to sew my pants. And play with my cat. I have things to do. I'm a busy woman. But anyways, I have a feeling that Alma is the reason. We know if Monty's a magician and that Vita has headache and needs painkillers. I think that maybe Alma like gave her a strike or she got injured when they were like, I don't know, trying to like kidnap Alma or something like that.
I can't believe this. I don't know what to say. And to think I was about to give up. You really let him have it, Richard. I've never seen that side of you before.
Yeah, maybe I got a little carried away.
It was pretty cool.
Oh man.
My heart is racing. I'm nervous, but there's no time to lose. If we don't confront Vita and Monty now, we may never know what really happened to Alma.
I don't want to scare you, but this could be dangerous, right? Whatever happens here, it's just, we don't know what these two are capable of or are willing to do. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yes.
All right. I'm glad you are. Because I don't know that I am.
Let's go, Richard, to Vita and Monty's cabin. One last time.
Okay. So I don't know how much time I have left for like the interrogation. Maybe we'll have like a shorter stream next week. But again, it's been a pretty long day for me and we have been streaming for 3 hours. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me on Detective Instinct. I'm having a good time. I think it's like once Fisher was introduced into the mystery, things got much more interesting, and it's definitely building up towards a satisfying final act. I also like how I said, oh, Monty's a magician. He must have been up to something. Because it does show that like the game is confirming me for paying attention as any good mystery should. We'll be continuing Clair Obscure, Expedition 33 on Saturday. And until next time, I hope you stay frosty. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.